G'day geeks, Chris here, and I thought I'd do a toy room tour video. It was something I've been thinking about for a while, just kind of to celebrate over 50 videos and 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's a small room, you can see some of it behind me, but I'm going to take you on a toy room tour. This is one of the things, Ghostbusters glow in the dark. Let's have a look at all the other things. So this is my humble toy room. It's a very small space. It's kind of like a second bedroom, but not really big enough to be a bedroom. Probably a small study. We can't really see all of it here, but this is just a brief kind of walkthrough for the moment. The lights make it look very cool. And there's kind of the next videos that I'm working on over there. A lot of stuff to get through. But yeah, so we'll just take it slowly one by one. Let's start with this. As I'm renting, I can't really put up nails in the wall as I would like, but thankfully this place does have a couple of hooks on the wall, and I've saved this one for the toy room. So this is just a cheap frame I got from Kmart, and I filled it with various card backs and catalogues. So the Cops, which is an awesome line, Cops and Crooks, awesome TV show, cartoon back in the 80s. That's actually one of my childhood card backs there. And then the rest I think I probably got from eBay and stuff, like the wonderful G.I. Joe catalogue, the Transformers catalogue from the 80s, and trading card stuff. And yeah, you'll see that's also from my childhood as well. And just some examples of card backs from G.I. Joes and Transformers. So that looks really good on the wall and just kind of ties the whole place together. So yes, pretty awesome. Very happy that I have that as a bit of a centerpiece, I guess, on the wall. Then moving along, we have the vintage Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain from Masters of the Universe. Two classic playsets. They're not complete. They're also not my childhood ones, but no toy room is complete without at least one of these playsets. There's the Masterverse Buzz Off. I love the Masterverse line, which are basically 6-7 inch figures from Mattel of the Masters of the Universe, but a bit more detailed, more accessories and posability. And Buzz Off is one of my favourite of many Motu oddball characters. We've got I think they're called Trobbits from Black Star. And then over here we've got some more Motu characters, including Scareglow. I think Viper, is that his name? And that's from the Turtles of Grayskull line. That's Ninja, the He-Man and Masters of the Universe and Ninja Turtle crossover figures. In the back there we've got a Lights and Sound Star Trek US Enterprise, the one from the original 60 show. Down here I kind of did something different with these three shelves and organised them by colour. So we've got orange and blue, green and yellow, and kind of purple and black. So here we have, that is Stinkor, another Masters of the Universe character. That's from Arco the Other World, that little troll creature there. That's a mini Boglin, if I can work out this gimbal correctly. And that is, I don't have a lot of Funko Pops, but that's Lord Power, Adam Power, a very obscure 80s TV line. Happy that NACELLE are bringing them back. In the back we've got another Motu Turtles crossover, that's Man at Arms. That is from SPERO and they're Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Great line, very posable, and it's so awesome just to see the rise of kind of independent toy makers lately. Speaking of which, this is a builder figure, very Jack Kirby inspired, and that's from formotoys, Legends of Dragonor. Had a bit of a brain freeze there and forgot their name, so that's a builder figure from formotoys, and that is one of their warrior figures from the same line. Got the first or second wave of complete figures to build that figure. Absolutely awesome. So yes, formotoys, wonderful stuff. So yes, that's my kind of orange and blue shelf. I did put some lights, some coloured lights in here from Kmart, just on the top here, and they kind of shine down in the various colours, but they were just too heavy with, I think, 3 AA batteries. They kept falling off and knocking things down. So no lights for these, but that's fine. Here's the green shelf. So we've got Mantis from Kenner's Wonderful Superpowers line. I had that one as a kid. Not that particular figure, but yes, pretty awesome. We've got a Ninja Turtles, Raphael, my favourite, Got an Arco the Other World figure down there. These are kind of from the 80s, very rubbery. Love them. And that's a character from Toy Story, one of the latest Toy Story movies, which I can't remember which. But yes, this kind of He-Man inspired. And this guy's name is... He is from Boss Fight Studio, Saurozoic Warriors, basically dinosaurs with guns and stuff, and very cool. I think that might be from Wave 2 or 3. Boss Fight Studios have recently launched on Kickstarter a kind of trading card battle arena game featuring these characters, which is pretty cool. On the back there, we've got a My Little Pony and Ghostbusters crossover from my mate Tim. Thank you, Tim. Here on the kind of purple shelf, we've got another Skeletor, Battle Skeletor. We've got Maggot from the 90s X-Men, and we've got a couple of the figures again from formotoys. And in the back, we've got Mongol from I think that might be DC Universe Classics line or Superheroes line, again from the early 2000s, I believe. So yes, I tried to do something different with these three shelves and just kind of organise them by colour scheme. This is a wonderful masterpiece from Four Horsemen Studios, and yeah, I think this might be the first Four Horsemen Studios figure I picked up. They do a whole bunch of like sci-fi ones and barbarian and fantasy ones, kind of horror ones. Very detailed, very articulated, and come with a bunch of accessories. In the back we've got glow-in-the-dark Ghostbusters, and we've got some glow-in-the-dark Star Wars erasers and a glow-in-the-dark Green Lantern comic cover. And on the windows here we've got a bunch of Imaginext figures, some Trash Bag Bunch, and some of the Arco Other World toys as well, and my favourite Ninja Turtle as well, from their latest animated movie, and that's a glow-in-the-dark Raphael. And just moving along, we've got some lovely, what are these, Kenner, Terminator 2 and Aliens figures, which I never had any growing up, but they look pretty awesome. And obviously you didn't see these characters in either of the films, but yes, they did a whole bunch of aliens and different animal hybrids, and this is based on a spin-off Terminator 2 Future War with a character called Chromium, and basically he extends so he can pull his limbs out, kind of like a Mechanic or Extender in the Motu line. And then down here we have basically my bookshelf, so you can see a bit of varied reading there, and some more reading there, and more toys and accessories and stickers on this little bookshelf kind of thing, which I just got from IKEA. More eclectic goodness on the top of this shelf. So right back there we have George Lucas's family, George Lucas's kids as Star Wars characters in the Star Wars prequels, and they just have like spot them, you know, blink and you'll miss some cameos in the films, but they get their own action figures. This is a 1999 classic Golden Age Superman statue that came in part of a wonderful box set, which I won on an auction probably about a year or two ago. I had that in the 90s, lost it in my various moves. All that remained was the book, so I lost the actual statue, so very happy to get that again. These are the Goonies figures, so I've got the other two somewhere else, but a complete set of 5 from Mezco. I love the Goonies, classic film. They just released a very expensive Lego set, which I was tempted to buy but didn't. But yes, I love the Goonies, and I don't know if the often talked about sequel will ever come to pass. We have the Phantom. Phantom is very popular here in Australia. I never grew up reading the Phantom comics, but that's a very cool NECA figure, and he has glow-in-the-dark eyes, and that's to celebrate his 85th anniversary. Here is this massive Spider-Man 2 posable figure with 67 points of articulation. This is another figure I had growing up, or I say growing up, I was in my 20s, but again, lost it somewhere along the way. I think the only thing that remained was that little accessory, which is like a snap-on web shirt. So I found that in my parents' house, but I was actually gifted this huge figure, which almost brought a tear to my eye, so I was very, very happy to receive that. And then going down, we have some ET stickers and some Star Trek stickers and some Superman stickers as well. And then we've got a Spider-Man figure from the small Marvel Legends kind of Kenner style retro line. I wish that continued, but they made quite a few figures in that line, which is awesome. And this is kind of my 70s, 80s sci-fi shelf. And I forgot to mention the wonderful Super 7 reaction Iron Giant figure. Just love the packaging on that. And I will say that these risers are very helpful. So I have learnt that you don't want to stuff your shelves overlapping. You know, you want to kind of create levels. So you can kind of see everything at a glance, and I've tried to do that here, so not everything's on the same level, but it's at different variations. So these risers here are just from Kmart, I think, and especially the kind of rubber helps them with a non-slip and non-falling over. But yeah, it just creates a bit of variety and a more interesting look when creating your toy room. Thanks for watching this far. So as I said, that's the end of just part one. There's probably at least another 2 or 3 parts. This toy room isn't very big, but I've made sure to jam pack it with just a bunch of nostalgic and new goodness. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, geeks.